it's Rebecca from Rebecca Ink. It's been a week or two, so I thought we should do a drawing tutorial. Today we are going to do a black cat. You need a piece of paper, a pencil, a marker, and an eraser, or the back of a pencil eraser is fine to join in. So pause me, gather up your supplies, and come right back. All right, I'm going to assume you are back. We are going to start, this is going to be a super simple one. I thought it could be fun for the month of October. We're going to start the top of our paper, it's vertical, with an oval. The oval is going to be about this big. Now you'll see I'm going around and around and around and around to get my oval. The only part of my body that is touching the desk is this part of my hand, using my whole arm from my shoulder to get that shape. This is going to be the head of our cat. At the top of that oval, we are going to draw two triangles. I'm going to plant my wrist and move my hand back and forth. It's going to be slightly arced if I plant my wrist. That's why I suggested doing that. Same thing coming back. Now you're going to rotate your paper, so you're going to be drawing that way. I'm not rotating because it gets confusing. All right, planting my wrist again. Same thing on the other side. Going up that way. Rotate your paper so you can do the same motion. There we go. So we've got a triangle. It reads part of our oval is the base of our triangle, up and down. Same thing on the other side for the ears. Now we're going to end up coloring this guy in all black, so we're not going to worry about giving too much detail. It's just a simple, fun, little Halloween-y kind of drawing. All right, inside our oval, we're going to plant our wrist again and draw a nice arc. We're going to try to get almost like a football shape going here. You can go back and forth over it to get the shape. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of angling it so the tear duct, which would be like right here, are angled down, and the back of the eye is up. So if I drew a line across the center of that face, you see this is down, that's up. All right, rotate your paper, so go all the way around like that, and you can do your angle that way. Rotate back so you can make sure to see me. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you're following along. We're going to plant your wrist and do that arc again along the bottom. Get that football-shaped eye, just like that. Very good. Inside that eye, we're going to do a circle. To get that, I'm planting my hand, and I'm just going to use my fingers. Just like I would moving my arm round and round and round, I'm going to do the same thing with just my fingers. Round and round they go. See how some lines are in, some lines are out? When you go around and around and around, you will eventually arrive at a circular shape. You will have some parts that aren't perfect and inconsistent, and that's what having multiple lines will help you with. So if you take, for example, my oval there, I've got lines kind of all over the place. The overall shape I created is an oval. All right, so we've got one eye and then the other. Inside that eye, we're going to do an oval, tall and skinny, right in the middle of that circle, just like that, for the pupils. In between our eyes, slightly down, we're going to do a little arc, and then another little arc angling in, and then another little arc angling in. A little connecting line there. All right, so we've got eyes, nose. Now we need a body. We're going to do a rectangle. It's going to be about the width of the space between the eyes here. It's going to be about this long. To get that shape, I'm simply setting my pencil down, going back and forth. I can move my whole arm up and down to get that shape. All right, now we're going to add in an oval. And it's going to be long and lean right here. Just like that. I've got my whole arm moving from my shoulder. Round and round I go. Just relax with it. Take a deep breath if that stresses you out. Mine's not perfect. Yours will not be perfect either. It's not the point. All right, off of that oval on either side toward the base of the oval, we're going to do tall, skinny ovals that kind of go at an angle. So off to this side, we're going to do one that goes about like this, just like that. Same thing on the other side, oval about like that. So if you can imagine, our cat is like sitting. This would be like his little knee. And on the base of those ovals that we just drew, we're just going to add a small oval. This would be a foot. Same thing on the other side. Another oval, lots of symmetrical moves here. So we did oval, rectangle, oval, 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 little oval, little oval. All right, off to the side, you choose. If you choose this side, we're going to create the tail using the letter S. So I'll show you how that's going to look. It's going to connect to our kitty cat down here. So we're going to draw a letter S and let that bottom part connect into the kitty kitty. Go back up, kind of create that depth there, and just draw a mimicking line following the shape that you drew. So off to this side, it's going to look like a letter S. If you wanted it to be off to the other side, it would look like a question mark. So it would go like that. I'm going to draw it real light because I want mine on that side. But if you wanted this one and you need an idea of a shape to draw, a giant question mark, and connect it to that little leg. All right, now I need some connecting triangles and we're all done. So where our neck meets up with the body, we're going to just draw an angled line there, which gives us a connecting triangle. Here's our triangle. And then the same thing on the other side. Just like that. And there we have a super simple, cute little Halloween cat. Now we need to switch over to our marker, and we're just going to color this guy in mostly all black. We're going to start up around the head. We'll go around the outside part. So go a little over the oval, hop onto that ear, down that ear. Pick a line on your face oval, go down the neck, onto that connecting triangle, onto that body oval, down to the leg. We'll go around the outside of that oval to where it connects to the foot. Draw around the foot, start back up around that oval, and then around the body oval, the little bit that shows there. Back around that foot, up to the tail. I'm going to start up here on the tail because it's just easier to see what I'm up to. So I can see my line is in front of me that I'm tracing. I'm just going to go down and around that line. Curve around and go down and around that line. If it doesn't follow exactly what you drew, that's okay. It's pretty close. And if it bothers you, like right up here, mine got a little jiggy-jaggy, all I would do would be go over it again. Extend it out. No one's ever going to know. All right. We're going to do over this little leg and connect it down to our tail. I'm going to start back up at the neck. Down the neck, onto that connecting triangle, down the body, and connect there at the knee. Then heading up to the head again, around the ear. Drawing all the outside markings and around that oval face, and there we go. All right, now let's go over the eyes. We're going to draw over every line that we drew. We're just going to draw right over it. So over top of that arc, do the bottom arc, do the inside part of the eye that you see, and the center part, we're going to fill it all in, nice and black. All right, same thing on the other side, over the arc, bottom part, around the circle, fill in that center part. All right, I've got some parts that didn't go quite exactly how I wanted, so let me show you. You may have that too. See where here I've got a little spot that doesn't look as crisp as I would like? I'm just simply going to make my top eyelid a little thicker and my bottom eyelid a little thicker. marker so you don't see those little spots that feel like they went awry. All right, on to the nose. We're just going to outline our little nose, just like that. Now we're going to fill in everything on the body black, and we're going to leave the eyes alone and the nose alone. So go ahead and fill that in. So I thought this one would be a fun one for Halloween. If you have a spot that you went a little bit over, fatten up your lines and no one will ever know. There is no right or wrong way to fill in your cat. If you like to color with your marker in circles, if you like to color your marker in little lines, however you want to do it is perfect. That can be part of the fun. I'm just trying to go for speed because, you know, if you want to be done at this point and fill it in without me online, you can do that as well. Pretty much every line that we drew will be covered up with your markers, so you may not even need to erase anything. I would love to hear your suggestions for more Halloween type critters that we can draw. I think that could be a fun thing to focus on in October. All right, we're going to finish up the face here, and then I'm going to show you we're going to add some whiskers, and then we can color in the rest. I almost forgot the whiskers. That's how it goes. All right, over the nose. If you wanted to color in more of your cat, you could color in the eyes. You can make them like a really spooky yellow, and you could do the nose in a pink. That could be fun. All right, so on the face, right about just to the right of the eye, on this side, right of the pupil of the eye, I'm going to put my marker down, touch it, and flick it out in 3 spots. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Touch and flick out. All right, so we've got our kitty cat there. I'm also going to adjust my pupil. One looks bigger than the other. All right, down the neck we go, filling it all in nice and dark. Be sure to send me your pictures in the comments below if you're following along on Facebook. Give me a like and a follow and send me your pictures. If you're following along on YouTube, you can email me your pictures. I will put them up on my website under the Interact tab on Rebecca Ink, I-N-K, because I like to draw with ink. RebeccaInk.com. Your drawings live under the tab Connect with the Artist, or Interact with the Artist, sorry. You can see what you've been doing and what other people have been doing. It's really fun to check that out. So send them to me. I'll put them up there, and you can see them on there. I don't ever take them down. It's just fun to see. All right. I always start out coloring where I'm going to do tiny little sections, and there'll be no striations, and then I end up getting bored with that. And I go faster and faster and faster. So you may do the same. That's all right. If you have the striations in your marker and you don't like that, like see how mine is like lighter there, darker there from where I overlapped, you can just simply go back and go over the areas that are lighter with your marker, and you'll see that disappear. Easily cured problem there. Or maybe it's not a problem at all. Maybe you like it. All right, one little leg and a tail left, and we'll be all set. Another thing you can do with your marker is go over areas if you want them to have a little bit more depth to them. Like if I wanted it to read as if there's a crease here, I could just go over that a few times. Come up here and kind of shade that in a little bit. See how that kind of gave it some roundness? You can do something like that with your marker. So many things you can do. It's kind of fun. Just play around with it. You'll arrive at your own techniques and you'll have fun doing it. All right, you see where I got some that went a little beyond my line? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to extend my line a little bit. There they go. No one will ever know that I did that. Same thing here. Around my line, fatten it up just a tiny bit. He's kind of cute. Looks like Halloween. What are you going to be for Halloween? Are you going to be something for Halloween? Are you going to go trick-or-treating? Who knows, right? We've got a neighborhood discussion going on with what's happening there. What do people feel comfortable with? And it's all over the board. Some people feel perfectly fine. Other people not so sure. So I'm sure you'll figure out something fun to do. All right. There we go. Almost all done. On the tail, I'm just using back and forth in like 1-inch sections to get my little kitty cat going here. It was a really simple one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4 ovals, 5, 6 ovals. I forgot about the feet. 6 ovals, a letter S, a rectangle, 2 connecting triangles, and 2 triangles on top did the trick. All right, there's our cat. Send it to me, Rebecca Inc. RebeccaInc.com. You can find me online there. You can find me on Instagram at Rebecca Inc. A Bink. And on YouTube, Rebecca Inc. as well. All right, thanks for drawing with me today. That was a super fast one. I hope you had fun and have a cute Halloween kitty cat you can put up in your window. And we will see you next time. Take care. Bye.